r/ask Reddit. What's the biggest scam people still fall for? The old pyramid scheme still works despite being old and every tray of it being widely known. Sometimes you can't beat a classic. As long as there are stupid people to take advantage of stupid people to take advantage of stupid people and so on and so forth. Thus adding to the great chain of life. It's the circle of life and it screws us all. These Facebook posts imitating real companies saying you'd win whatever they're offering, despite the page being created hours ago and the only post being said giveaway. The comments are always tragic to read. For some reason the really popular ones I see are free RV or free tiny home. When my friends repost the posts I have to hold my tongue lol. I have several clients that fell for the scam where when you do a password reset on a bank website and they text you a code to complete the password reset and the scammer calls you for the code. If you receive a code via text, never tell it to someone else. Do you have a moment to talk about your car's factory warranty? Just bought a new 4Runner immediately. Started getting calls on my cell phone. Those duckers spoof local s tricking me into answering all the time bastards. I got a call from my own number a while back. That was interesting. It's me, from the future. I need you to wire me some money ASAP. Our kneecaps are counting on you /us. Not gonna lie, I attended one of those pyramid scheme meetings at my friend's insistence and man it was filled with low income people and the whole thing was clearly targeted at them. Felt really bad seeing how they were being sold dreams of earning a lot of money and stuff. Such a scam. My first ever job interview turned out to be an MLM. I was pissed. I had this experience too. Worst yet, the interview had over 30 people turn up, and anyone who wasn't literally drunk or high at the time got offered a follow-up interview. That was actually just MLM sales pitch. They phoned me at 7 AM that morning angry I wasn't there. LMAO. Mobile games which are designed to be bad so they can frustrate you enough to buy their currency. Failing that, the game will feature spam clicking until you run out of energy, which will spawn a buy more energy pop-up, hoping you will buy lots of it by accident. I tried one that mathematically requires you to spend money to progress after a certain point. It looks possible, but when you run the numbers it's clear there is no amount of grinding or daily logins to make enough in-game currency for the next stages. Those Microsoft scam calls, it works so well that they have offices LMAO. My dad played along with one. Had him on the line before saying oh I have a small problem. I don't even have a computer. I got a call from one of those. When the lady told me to turn on my computer I replied that I don't have a cordless phone, and the cord wasn't long enough to reach my computer. Then sat there in awkward silence for a minute or so until she hung up. Before you think ill of me, I was on a corded phone, so it wasn't a total lie. Those phone calls that claim your social security number is suspended due to criminal activity. My own mom fell for this unfortunately. Edit. Whoa. Did not expect this post to blow up. Tips to avoid this kind of scam. If you live in the US, your SSN will never get suspended. SSA FBI's will contact you directly through mail not by phone. Scammers are experts on phone spoofing. The phone numbers may look legit but they're not calling from them. Don't panic if a scammer does have your information. It was all obtained through hacking a website where you filled out a form. Be sure to clear auto form fill data. Always have strong, hard to guess passwords. Never confirm any personal data even if it's 100% correct over the phone. They want you to verify this. Pay attention to unusual background noise. Our scammer played a blaring siren noise after transferring the call to the police during the entire conversation. My mom only figured out it was a scam when she heard background noises of an Indian street. No one will call saying you're going to be arrested. Arrests only happen in person with an arrest warrant signed by a judge. Government agencies do not take payments through gift cards nor ask for the codes and pins when you deposit money on them. Gov agencies won't stay on the line with you the entire time you're withdrawing and depositing money, especially past business hours, at all. Always have antivirus software. Viruses are the common way to steal your data and scam you. Nigerian prince emails. I can't believe people still fall for them, but apparently it's a multi-million-dollar industry. When the son of the deposed king of Nigeria emails you directly, asking for help, you help. His father ran the freaking country. Okay? Reddit Gold. Argentium is much worse. It's $50 IRL for basically nothing. Online charlatans that will share their secrets if you buy their course. Alright, here's my secret to getting rich. Step 1. Get people to think you have a secret to getting rich. Step 2. Make them pay you for the secret. There is no step 3. You'll get a job at X organization if you pay X amount. It's always a scam. You never have to pay someone to work for them. Edit. Since I work in IT sector, I was talking about that. This happens especially more to fresh out of college folks looking for a job. You have to pay Mr. Krabs. Hey babe, red heart, I've just come into some really great opportunities with this amazing team of women. And since that opportunity is still available, of course I thought of you. They're looking for hard-working ladies who want to empower each other by starting their own businesses. I know that sounds scary, but just wait until you see the paycheck at the end of it. You can be your own boss and take control of your fin and LOL, just kidding. Could you imagine? Red heart card suit. Having to share at least your email address plus permission to mail with any company that you want to purchase a product from or interact with, just so they can spam your inbox with garbage marketing campaigns. Sure, you can unsub, use a non-primary email address, etc. But I still hate it. Maybe biased because I work for one of the world's largest big data marketing agencies. I swear every time I unsubscribe from emails, I just end up getting more or start getting them from partners that I never signed up for. Expensive coffins, diamond rings, bottled water, timeshare promos. Yeah, what the frack is up with coffins? Hell, the whole funeral thing is expensive and you're guilted into it. BC it was a loved one and you want to honor them, right? I remember when my BFS uncle died and the family went down to the funeral parlor and his grandmother, mother of the deceased, was just bawling as the officiant went through their options and packages. The grandmother just kept saying over and over in tears, "I don't want you to think we didn't love him or anything, we just don't got a whole lot of money." Made me really bitter toward the whole thing. Buying a timeshare. My friend let me use his timeshare, but I had to attend a meeting to sell me one. But I would receive a free gift for the 1.5-hour meeting. I had to meet someone first before the bigger meeting. They asked how much I make. I said $20K a year. They said that's not even enough for the free gift. You don't have to attend. Penis enlargement pills. And anything from poor animals on the edge of extinction that proclaim longer staying power and arousal, like rhino horn. Please don't buy this product for curiosity or ingest. Taking photos with the characters in Times Square, NYC. Edit. Thank you for all the upvotes. Honestly, rule of thumb for NY is if anyone tries to talk to you, they are trying to get money from you. Woman shrugging. I got robbed by those duckers. My mom and I took a few pics with them and instantly they held out their hands for a tip, and even characters we did take a picture with started demanding money and harassed us. Total rookie scam. If you tell me the truth, I won't get mad. Mum, dad. We tell our kids, if you lie, you'll be in more trouble than if you had told the truth. We can't afford raises this year. Company that turns around and pays dividends to shareholders. And bonuses, massive ones to the executives. Televangelists. One of my favorite Last Week Tonight with John Oliver episodes is the televangelist one. It's shocking how these people can still make stupid bank with all our easy access to information or various other forms of spirituality available with the internet. Jim Duckingbacker, my nephew, who is around 22 or 23 now, is a youth minister. When he first started doing minister training or whatever it's called, he went to a camp that Jim Backer and his son owned and trained there for like a year. He's so young that he probably hadn't even heard of what the Backers are most famous for, being con artist pieces of shit, and I never talked about them around him because he was an adult choosing his own path. But man, did I hate it. To this day he's still good friends with Jim's son. I sometimes think about what happened to all that LuLaRoe. Go to YouTube and search for LuLaRoe documentary. A bunch of videos on it. Suckers are stuck with thousands of dollars of merchandise that are worth nothing now. Even LuLaRoe's storage locations are now abandoned and there are a bunch of LuLaRoe clothes in boxes untouched, but it's dirty and wet and degenerating because it was left outside in the rain and dirt. I was in the insurance industry as an auto damages appraiser. The biggest one is the anti-insurance body shop that will fight for you, or that pans itself as a quick fix shop, or that pays your deductible. No, they won't. Every one of those places is going to duck you in the ass. Collision repair centers are absolutely 100% in a symbiotic relationship with insurance companies, because so ducking much of their business comes from insurance jobs. If the shop claims to hate insurance companies, run the duck way, because if you use them, your life will get very aggravating very quickly. You are not going to get factory parts for your fender/bumper job on your 2009 or even your 2015 car. The aftermarket fender and recycled fender are the same steel composition and are certified, and it's not a safety issue. And your shop is lying to you when he says it just can't fit, even though I know damn well it does. And that those master certified body repair technicians are more than perfectly capable of straining out floor pans and quarter panels with nothing but elbow grease and an artist's touch, pearl hammers, and copper studs. It never has been unsafe. It never will be for external body components. Besides, most legitimate shops just price match because the profit margins on factory parts are stupidly ridiculous anyway. The dealership where your shop gets those parts makes most of its money selling directly to customers like you and me, not body shops who essentially use them as local parts warehouses. Any shop that doesn't make you pay deductible as a standard practice either cuts corners or passes that on to their technicians. Shady shit is happening, and frankly it is unethical most of the time. I do not know a single sensible business that would strip 100, 250, 500, 1000 whatever the duck your deductible is off their bill. That is your responsibility as an insured to pay that to offset your premium and to absorb some of the risk involved in an accident. Any shop that tells you they can take you in immediately, without any prior notice by you, is going to duck your life, especially if you have rental. They are just holding cars on backlog and then charging storage, which is a massive gamble because either you are paying or the insurance company is paying, and in the end you lose because, more premiums later down the line. A good shop does not hold your still drivable car and has a backlog of 1 to 4 weeks, maybe even a month. It is not an inconvenience. Expect this. Getting repairs done at a body shop is exactly like going to a busy restaurant. You know the food is good, and you have to make a reservation, but you ducking know there's a reason why the reservation system is in place. Piggybacking on the last bullet point, do not go to a body shop that is commercials. No body shop worth a shit should have commercials unless they are a national chain. That is money the shop could be using to train their staff, buy tooling and supplies, and generally making things better for the customer and the product. Remember, a good shop should be getting a severe backlog of customers, so why would they even bother to advertise? Do some ducking research before you go in, and trust your gut. Don't like the receptionist? Don't like the estimator's attitude because he thought you were too stupid to understand the repairs? Ducking leave. You can go to any shop you want by law, but if you can make a match in heaven with the insurance company and your preferences, then your claim, and by extension repairs and your rental, will be handled and approved faster because in-network shops are connected to the insurance company's claims submission systems and rental car systems, thereby completely abstracting the adjuster out of it for the most part, save for updates, approvals on weird shit, and a checkup on rental. You also receive lifetime warranties on the repairs from the insurance company and also the shop. Once a car was at an in-network shop, the amount of labor went from an hour to less than 5 minutes of review and approval. Looking for one hard worker to replace 2 who weren't. I love it when the one hard worker leaves and they need to replace them with 2 people. Online reviews. A huge percentage of them are written by the seller, if good, or by a competitor, if not. Just look at the dates. If they're fake, they'll be in batches where they put out a ton on one day. Scientology. Nice try, OP. Give us your credit card info and we'll tell you. Privatizing profits while socializing costs. The sauna slim belt was a thing in my country for almost a decade. People never lost an inch of fat, only got marks from the heat which the belt produced. Pure scam. Free Robex scams. Diamond rings. You waste thousands of dollars just for the ring. And if you don't, the idea is that you don't think she's worth anything. Annoys me so much. This is coming from a 22-year-old female. Raid. Shadow Legends. Herbalife. I'm sorry, baby, I won't do it again. When you grow up, you can do what you want. Door magazine sales. No, that kid is not getting sent on a camping trip if you will just buy subscriptions to Boys Life and Wine Aficionado. Most of the time they are a traveling troupe that goes city to city, pulling the same scam each time. Honestly, just door-to-door sales in general are usually a scam. Don't trust the guy trying to sell you a new roof, or a driveway resurface, or a spanking new Hoover vacuum at your front door. Need a new roof or driveway? Call your insurance company and get a list of reputable companies. Even if you aren't filing an insurance claim, they will happily give you the name of several companies that can be trusted. The good old get one meal free after purchasing a meal for the price of two. It's actually used where I live and I'm like, people, how dumb are you? SMH. Buying McAfee. Maybe not the biggest scam, but I'm going to pay you for insert item here that cost $700 with this check for $1,000 that my company gave me, which I'm endorsing over to you. In turn, you give me $300 cash and the item, and the check should clear in a day or two. Nice doing business with you, stranger from the internet. Skinny teas and detox diets. I mean, you might lose some water weight from diarrhea, at least. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.